Spring football is really starting to heat up. We're here at St. Augustine High School with Coach Braddock. Coach, how excited do you get for spring football when it kind of rolls around? It's kind of almost leading into the fall at this point, right?
Well, because of that, my perspective, especially as a head coach, is probably a little more, I don't know what the right word is, maybe not as like a little kid as I used to be, just because I know that this is the start of the long haul. So, and hopefully till December, So, yeah, it's gratifying and it's fun. But for me, I kind of know it's like kiss my wife and kids goodbye, and this is the start of the long haul. So, I mean, I love it. But this is year 21, so your perspective is a little different going into it. If I go too hard, too fast, too early, I'll run out of energy. So.
You mentioned making it to December. Your team made it to December last year, but didn't quite make it have the finish you wanted.
Right.
How do you build off that? How do you get back there? It looks like you got a lot of the same guys back, so the foundation is at least there, right?
Yeah, we're really blessed to have some awesome kids, and I mean, last year could not have been more fun. And it's not just because we had a talented team, it's because we had talented kids that are great kids and easy to coach and just fun to be around, and it's much of the same with our returners. So we're just grateful to have them, and I mean, a lot of those guys are going to be seniors, so me personally, and I'm reminding my coaches to try to make sure they enjoy them. We're going to coach them hard. I don't have to get my guys, I don't have to worry about that, but they're special, they're not normal, so I want to make sure that our staff understands that and appreciates them and enjoys them. But yeah, we can't make, we were one play short, we can't make that play right now on May 6th. So we just got to do our best every day and hopefully put ourselves in position that, hopefully week 1 we're ready to play well and start our season off the right way, and then hopefully, earn the right to play, deep into the season.
So each year your team kind of has its own personality. How long do you have to be with these guys, or do you already kind of know the personality because you've been with them for so long? When does that personality show up?
Yeah, it's an interesting group in that while we've got so many high character kids that are super talented, we lost some alphas from our team last year, like just some physical kids who just had a dominant presence. And I think figuring out who's going to step into those roles, when you lose like Drake Lusk and Bam Lyons and guys like that, Julian Quintero, Ja'Kai Singleton, I mean, those were physical presence type guys that, although we bring a bunch of guys back, like you don't just replace guys like those. So seeing who's going to be that alpha day in, day out, I think right now is what we're searching for most.
What's the hardest thing to figure out where your team's at during these spring practices?
Well, spring's a weird deal because you don't know because you're out here with yourself, and I've been on both ends of that where you go into a spring game and you're like, man, I thought we were okay, and then you realize you were practicing at like half the speed as the team that you're playing, and then that's why those spring games can get out of hand and they're not always indicative of the teams, you know what I mean? If those two teams had played in October, it probably would have been a competitive game. It's just, so the spring can really be misleading, and I've been in those games where, our kids were, for whatever reason, the other team's got kids playing baseball or lacrosse, and so it is what it is. You don't put much stock into the spring game. We just hope that we see incremental improvement from our guys, and that when we come out and play in a spring game, we want to be physical, we want to play hard, we want to play disciplined, we don't need to do anything fancy because it's really just a stepping stone.
We'll be keeping an eye on it. Appreciate it, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.